People, your boy's back. We're doing daily videos, and today we're talking about the one ETF to rule them all. The one ETF from an income perspective to rule them all. It is high risk. We've talked about it before, and maybe you can guess what it is. Did you guess? Okay, it's BTCI. BTCI, what I think to be one of the most intriguing, interesting ETFs on the market as it relates to income drivers. And let's talk about it. All right, people, we are here. We're looking at Google Finance, our best friend, Google Finance. And with Google Finance, we're going to check out the NEOS BTCI, the best ETF to rule them all, the number one, the GOAT. Maybe not the GOAT, but I like it, and I think you should check it out. So let's look at the 1 year price appreciation or depreciation of BTCI. We can see you're at 27% gain, price appreciation gain for BTCI. That is sweet. Does it come down during down periods, just like Bitcoin will? Yes, but we got a V-shaped formation. It's come right back up in correlation to Bitcoin. Why is it doing that? Well, they hold a portion of Bitcoin on the ETF on the books, if I'm not mistaken. Plus, they have the underlying asset as the calls. That's going to ride it back up. So from a covered call standpoint, to be appreciating over time, that's generally not seen that much. Usually it's like flat, if not NAV decaying or net asset value decaying. So for it to be appreciating, and if we look at the 5 year, it's only been available for basically a year. So it's only been out for a year. But if you're a Bitcoin bull, if you like Bitcoin, but you want income throughout the way, and don't kind of want to wait on the end capital gain and want to sprinkle some income in, this is one of the best bets. Now, there is some other options as it relates to income bearing assets within the Bitcoin space. One of those being Misty. But let's look at Misty. Let's look at Misty from a 1 year perspective. Okay. Um, let's just like go right to Misty, actually. Let's go Misty. Okay. 1 year Misty. From a price appreciation or appreciation, Misty's declined by 27 to 30% for the past year annually. And year to date, 28%. So it's been on a steady decline, and that's like the yield max way. Like they NAV decay heavily while paying out a massive dividend. I'm not a huge fan of that, man, because this is going to continue to erode. Your dividend payouts are going to be smaller and smaller and smaller because they're based on the price of the asset. And at the end of the day, your return, your capital is essentially just going to be returned to you, is how I feel about it. Whereas, like, if that NAV is stabilizing and you're still getting the income, you get the best of both worlds. You get the appreciation. Look at this, like Nick, BTCI has appreciated almost 6%, 5.5% over the past year, rather year to date, and whereas yield max has declined 30%. So for me, I don't want to see like negative balances. I don't want to see a loss in my portfolio. I want to see gains in my portfolio from a capital gain perspective, as well as those incomes. Maybe it's like a psychological thing, but that's just what I'm about. I like to see those gains. And once again, this asset, this does a 28% annual yield. Like, how much more do you want, right? Like, people invest in SCHD and are happy with like a 4%, which is chill. And I think like there's a time and place for SCHD, and now it's actually a good opportunity because it's on a downswing. But if you want to take a fairly big risk and want income along the way, don't go any further than 28%, man. Like, stay within reason here. Let's not go crazy. Like Misty, like, as much as everyone loves it, and much as everyone loves like ULTY now, be careful, do your due diligence. And even with BTCI, like there's a lot of risk associated to it. Okay. So if we look at our portfolio, if we have 436K in a BTCI SOL portfolio, it's going to net us 28% on yield. This is going to net almost 120K a year in annual income, 10K in monthly income. You'll be paying back the initial capital investment here within 4 years. Sweet deal. Sweet deal. Less than 4 years even. For me, that's sweet. And this is why I'm saying this is like maybe one of those ETFs that will rule them all because you get your capital appreciation and such a high dividend yield, man. Almost 30% dividend yield with capital appreciation. It's kind of unheard of. Um, One drawback, it's got a high, it's got a high expense ratio, but you can afford the 1% expense ratio if it's netting 30% annually. Okay. Now, can you just invest in Bitcoin? Without a doubt. And you should invest in Bitcoin. Not financial advice, but if you're a Bitcoin bull, go for Bitcoin. But this, if you want income and you bought into Bitcoin, um, this is a way to do it. It's a cool way to do it. Okay, guys, are you invested in BTCI? Have you tested it? How has it been going for you? I would love to know. Are you interested in this product? I would love to know in the comments below. Please add in a comment. Let's talk. Let's have a discussion. I don't want to do these videos for no one to watch. Please let me know below. Also, I have a Patreon. If you want financial advice, coaching, or just want to chat, it's $15 a month. It's light. So jump on the Patreon and let me know about that. Otherwise, all the best. Go BTCI with the BTCI boys and girls here. All the best, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.